What's up, guys? This is Casey Underhill bringing you another Blender tutorial for the week. This is going to be really easy. I'm working on a kind of a big project that I think you guys are really going to like, but I need something to teach you in the meantime. So we're just going to be making a real quick skyscraper. I know there's other tutorials that probably do it about the same way that I do, but I just figured I know how to do it. I'll show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by deleting my default cube and my lamp. And if you notice, I'm already in cycles render. We are going to be using cycles. And let's go ahead and add a plane. There we go. I'm going to go to my front view and my orthographic view. Alright, so let's go ahead and tab into edit mode. And we're going to extrude it. And I'm going to hold down control. And that's going to bring me up one Blender unit, I suppose. I'm just going to go ahead and click it right there, and I'm going to do it again and do it again, and let's do it one more time. So that gives us 4 segments. You can see they're about equal spacing on the background grid here. So now we're going to extrude and right click, and that's going to place it right over the top of that second one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to scale by hitting S, holding control, and we want to move in about 4 increments. There's 4. And now I'm going to extrude it again. We'll go 1 up, and we'll extrude and right click, and we're going to scale it in about 4 units again here. There, and then we will extrude that. Alright. So we have kind of the basis for a building. Now what I want to do is go down here and click on the edge select tool. I'm going to select these outer edges, and I'm going to extrude this upwards. Oops, make sure it's on the Z axis. Oh, too much. Don't hold control for that one. We just want a little bit of a lip right there. And we're going to do it for this one as well. Go ahead and extrude that on the Z. Grab it right there. And I think what we'll do is take these vertices here, and let's go ahead and go mesh, snap, cursor to selected. That's going to pop it right in the center. So now we can tab out of edit mode, shift A, and we'll add a mesh circle. And we don't want that many vertices. We just want like 12. That'll be fine. Then we're just going to scale this down right about there. Go to front view, tab into edit mode. Let's extrude that on the Z. Right there. Now we're just going to hit W, merge at center. And we have our basic kind of antenna, lightning rod, whatever it is on the top here. Let's go ahead and smooth shade that. And we want to go back to our building because we're not quite finished with that one yet. We're going to loop cut right at the bottom. Let's go right about here. And we're going to extrude and scale. Bring that lip out right about there. Alrighty. Okay, I think that's about all we're going to do on the actual modeling for it. Let me make sure that my normals are okay. Oh, that messed it up. Oh, that messed it up again. Let's see, recalculate outside. Nope. Normals, recalculate inside. Nope. Okay, I done messed this up somehow. Let me recalculate the outside. Go to my face select mode. Select all these dark faces. About like that. And then normals. Flip. Okay, there we go. So that's our basic building. If you want to make something a little more complex than this, feel free. Actually, you know what? This on the top needs to scale, I think. It's too big. Scale that down. Grab that like this. Then I want to grab the very tip of it here. I'll go ahead and grab that on the Z. Let's pull that up about halfway there. Ah, that looks better. Okay. So now that we have our building, basically the only thing left to do is add our materials to it. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go over here, and we want material, and we're just going to name this one, I guess, windows. And then we want one more material. I'm just going to call this one gray. Okay, so let's do the windows first. So to do the windows, we're going to tab into edit mode, and we just want to select all these big faces right here. Oops, this one. And then we want to flip to the back side. That's Control Numpad 1 to flip to the back side. And grab these faces. And you don't want to grab the sides, not yet, because what we're going to do, oops, we're going to U, project from view, like that. And now we'll go to the sides and we'll do the same thing. If you don't do it this way, then you're going to get really messed up windows. Okay, so now that we have that, let's U, project from view. And I guess we can do it on these bottom ones as well. There might be something different that I add to the bottom, but we'll see. What am I to the sides? Okay, U, project from view. U, project from view. Alright. And now make sure that everything is selected, and make sure Windows over here is selected, and assign it. And then we're going to go through here and we're going to click all these little pieces that we don't want to be windows, and we're just going to assign those to our gray material. So that would be these little ledges here. Ah, that was hard to click on. Grab, oh, too much. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I kind of want these top ones to not be windows. So, grab these ones. And click on gray and assign. Alright, so, we have everything unwrapped, so we can actually get involved in doing the materials now. So, I'm going to go up here and click on default and go to my compositor. Down here, my 3D view, I'm going to get rid of those stupid lines. And I want to go material. And it's going to show up white. And make sure that we are on the window material. Let's go to our little material node tab. And let's add a texture, image texture. Where do I want my image texture? Let's see. I think it's in concrete. Okay, let me find a good one here. Find one I like. Maybe this one. Should I do this one? Is that a good one? Maybe I should do this one. No, I'll stick with this one. Okay. So let me show you that image real quick. This is the image. I just went to cgtextures.com, found this image. They're free images, so if you want to follow along with this, you can always go. You'll probably find this exact one if this is the one you want to use. If not, there's plenty of other ones that you can choose from. If you're just looking for something straight on Windows, I found one that's got like some, I don't know, industrial fan looking things or air conditioners, just something to make it a little more interesting than just Windows. Anyways, let's go ahead and connect that up to our diffuse. And you can see already it is massive. It's huge. So let's tab into edit mode and go ahead and select our windows. That's going to go ahead and show us all of the UVs down here. And actually, you know what? I hate that it turns this on by default now. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, let me grab this one. You know what, maybe it'd be easier with a mapping node. Let me try vector mapping. Plug that in. And input texture coordinate node. And UV. Okay, let's see if we can scale this properly here. Needs to be really big. So 10 by 10 by 10. Aha! That is actually not bad. Let's go like a 10.1. See if it'll squeeze those windows on just a little bit better. It's getting there. 10.1. Okay. So we might need to do just a tad bit of moving here. Let's grab those on the X. Oh, wrong way. Moving it too much. It won't let me go in smaller increments. That might be as good as it gets. Unless, let me see if maybe if I drag these out on the X. Aha! There we go. Alright, so we have our windows here looking pretty good. Let me check the other sides. 3. Yep, these are going to need a little tweaking as well. So let's select all those faces. And we're going to do about the same thing. It's going to be the other side. Let's grab that on the X. Boom. Perfect. And let's check the back. Back needs tweaking. Oh, keep hitting my stupid taskbar down there. Okay, do the same thing for this one. Grab that on the X. Nope, wrong side. Grab that one on the X. Aha, there it is. And check the other side. Also more tweaking needed. Really, this is the only difficult part about making buildings. It's just tweaking these stupid textures to fit in here. Is that not the right side? Nah, this whole thing needs tweaked. Let's go right about there. And is it this side? Nope, it's the other side. Grab on the X. What in? Right about there. This top part isn't fantastic. Excuse me. Alright, that's good enough. We can get away with that. So, I guess we have the windows on there. So now we need a... Oops. Now we need a mix shader. And we need a glossy shader. Like, oops, like that. Then we need a texture, image texture. And let me see if I can find the right one here. Okay, so we're looking for a specularity map, and this is a little different than the specularity maps that I've used in the past. It looks like, I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, let me get in here and show you. This is the specularity map. It's literally just black and white. The black parts over the windows, the white parts over the building. So basically what you're going to have to do is go into your window image in a image editor such as GIMP or Photoshop, and you're just going to basically make boxes around all of your windows, which is kind of time consuming, but once you get done, it's going to make all of your windows glossy, and it's going to make your building not glossy. So that's what we're looking for. Now I may have my colors inverted. I don't know for sure yet. I can never remember. If I do, I might have to do just a tad bit of tweaking. I'm going to go with a color ramp. Plug that in here. Plug that in there. Ooh, wow. Make sure you plug your mapping vector in there. Okay, let's see. Are the windows glossy? I don't think they are. I don't know. I cannot tell. Where's my camera? Let me lock my camera to view here. Zoom in on it. Gonna go ahead and add me an HDR lighting image. Let's go. Whoops. Ah. Go environment texture. Open. Textures. HDR. 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 And let's give it like a 2. And I'm just gonna give this a real quick render just so I can see what part of this is glossy and what part isn't. Should show me pretty quickly. Okay, the building is glossy, the windows are not. So we have the colors reversed. Okay, so show high. Oh, no. What's it doing? Ah! Get out of here. Go away, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna need to invert those colors. So let's see. Color invert. Boom. Alright, now we should have the glossy windows. Let me give that another render. Okie dokie, come on. Aha, there we go. So now a lot of those details from the windows are gone, and we just have glossiness. That's exactly what we want. Yay! So you can control the amount of glossiness that you want in your windows with this color. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. But I also want to make the glass a little more mirrored, so I'm going to go with a 0.05 on my glossy shader. And I think that's pretty much it for that one. I think we're done with our texture. I think, hopefully. Okay. So, now we just need to make a texture for the gray. And that one, you know what, honestly, that does not need to be anything special. We're just going to make it gray. Just, ooh, wait a minute, here we go. Go back into my compositor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that white color, and there's a little dropper. I'm just going to take that dropper, and I'm going to make it one of the colors from this image. So I'm going to make it this little darker bit of gray. Looks almost like brown, I guess. And we'll do that. Go back. And we do need to make this our gray material as well. So let's go ahead and find that. That'll be fine. And if you really want to, on this bottom part here, you can select these and make it a different image texture. I don't think I'm going to do that, because it's really not going to be a big deal. Anyways, let me go ahead and set my camera up a little bit. So, Control-Alt-0. And let's grab that on the Y. Pull that back. And then we'll pull that up just a bit. Grab it on the Y. Pull that back. Grab it on the Y. Nope, grab it on the Z. Okay. Grab it on the X. Move it over here to the side just a bit so we get a little bit of that edge. Maybe I can rotate the camera a little bit just to make it take a little bit more of that edge. Nah, we're good. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that my transparency is turned on so that I don't get my background image. And we give it a render. See what we're looking at. Dun dun dun. And there's the building. That actually looks pretty good. So, that was not too difficult. This is basically how you make skyscrapers. If you want to make a bunch of different ones, it takes, once you get good at it, it takes about 5 minutes to make one. The problem I have is just trying to make them look different from each other. After a while, all skyscrapers start looking the same. You start running out of architectural ideas to put into them. But if you make a bunch of them, you can just kind of stack them in the background, have yourself a nice skyscraper background. Or you can make a really intricate one the same way that I just did, and you could zoom way in on it. That's pretty much it for this tutorial this week. Sorry it was a little short, guys. Like I said, I'm working on a big project, so hopefully next weekend or the weekend after that it'll be complete and I'll have a tutorial out for that. If you like my tutorials, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do put out new tutorials every week, so if you're interested in learning more about Blender or just finding little tips here and there, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.